So let me just quickly run through. I will send the notes to you as usual. Yeah, so of course, this is the program that we are going through, the 3 sessions. Yeah, and session 2 and session 1 and this is session 3 question, yeah, that we went through just now. Yeah, the aspiration. This is my own favorite daily recitation, and of course remembering to practice each and every one of the phrases. Yeah, so I really practice this myself. That's why I wanted to share so much with you guys, and from your sharing just now I could hear, yeah, quite a number of you, yeah, actually also found that these verses are so helpful, yeah, to remind us for our learning and practice. Yeah. And of course, yeah, session 1 and 2, yeah, I have posed you the question, which is related to our discussion. Yeah, this is the framework that we went through. Of course, the focus is still very clearly on what is Hiri, what is Ottappa, and of course, Hiri Ottappa is part of the 7 noble treasures. So go and also learn more about the other 5 treasures. Yeah, that's my wish, that you will do that in your own time. And of course, in terms of definition of Hiri and Ottappa, look at the red one. Yeah, I mean, this is me. Yeah, this is Sister Mien's favorite definition. How do I remember Hiri? Yeah, the words that come to me is self-respect. Yeah, dignity, sense of honor, ability to see unwholesomeness, yeah, of shameful or of course as don't do. Yeah, so Ottappa is, for me, is the ability to reflect on consequences, and you need mindfulness to have this ability to reflect on consequences. If you don't, that's where we become mindless. Yeah, and probably, you know, we will do the wrong things, and then we'll end up experiencing kukucha. Yeah, so to be very clear, Hiri and Ottappa is before, is the cognitive, yeah, the thinking and the feeling conflict that arises before bad action is committed. Yeah, so in a way, we want to elicit or let Hiri and Ottappa to arise to protect our mind from moral defilements. Kukucha is already, you know, done already. We are done. That's why we're feeling remorse and guilt. Yeah, that's Kukucha. Okay. So hang on. So then, of course, how do we cultivate, or we want to practice Hiri and Ottappa? I think these verses will be clear enough. Like I quickly highlight what Sister Suchen shared. You know, yeah, she was practicing the 5, 6, 7, 8 just now. Yeah, so go back and look at this. Yeah, the causes for the arising of Hiri, and we want to have Hiri in us. Yeah, and the causes that can help us to arise our Ottappa. Yeah, so which means that all these are for our reflection and practice. Huh? Yeah, these 12 points. Yeah, so okay, and then of course, like I say, Hiri and Ottappa is part of the 7 treasure. Yeah, but you know, what I want perhaps this class to go on after our class is zoom in on the meditation training, the samadhi part, which is the treasure of learning and treasure of charity, or you know, whatever it is. In short, yeah, the meditative practice. Okay, because I know Sila part, you know, by default you are here. Yeah, by default attending Dhamma class, supporting Ariya Vihara, and of course, you know, all other Buddhist organizations, so and so forth. You know, that moral training part, yeah, is already you're practicing, and especially, you know, we are now doing revision on Hiri and Ottappa. So, but I want you to really intensify on the next 2 treasure, yeah, which is the meditative practice. Yeah. Then, of course, session 2, we talk about kukucha, right? So the kukucha, if you look at what I highlighted in red, yeah, it is what? Immediately remember that, yeah, kukucha, yeah. How are you going to cope best with kukucha is seeing the past mistake as events and processes, instead of seeing the past mistake as self. Me, yeah. I'm so shameful, I'm so guilty, I'm so stupid, I'm so silly. Yeah. This is actually going back to the practice of anatta, the non-self, right? But of course, it's difficult, huh? Because we always fall back to the, you know, the opposite of anatta, right? Yeah, it's always back to us. Yeah, me, you know, I, the individual, right? So that's why, you know, the experience of kukucha can be very challenging. It can be so sticky. Yeah, it can stick to you. Yeah. So, and then of course, for definition of kukucha, I feel that the mental agitation one is the strongest one. Yeah. So if you have this, definitely you're not going to have a pleasant, a peaceful life. Yeah. You can't. Yeah. You'll be restless, worry, fearful, and everything else. Yeah. So, and of course, yeah, kukucha is the fourth hindrance out of the five hindrance, but we need to learn all the hindrance. And please go back to the article that I gave you, or I think it's the website, the Access to Insight website I gave you, where they actually have very good outline talking about each of the hindrance. Yeah, each of the hindrance, yeah, they have this portion exactly how I highlight to you. The 6 items to practice, the 3 items to practice. What I extracted in my slide is only for hindrance number 4, the restlessness and remorse, yeah, udacha and kukucha. But it's very interesting. I want you to take time, go back to each of them, the craving one, the aversion one, the sleepiness, the doubt one, yeah, read through, zoom into each of it, have the 6 and the 3, the 6 and the 3, yeah, the 6 and the 3 I'm talking about is this one. Yeah, okay, this is on udacha and kukucha lah, yeah. But the other 4 hindrances they also have, so I find that that article or that website is very clear in explaining to us. So invite yourself to take time to go and read and investigate the other 4 hindrances, because I only went through with you 1. Yeah, and of course, yeah, if you look at how I highlight the 6, yeah, the 6 practices for the abandonment of the 4th hindrance, and the 3 helpful one, which is pointing to, the meditative practice. Yeah, so you have no choice. Yeah, this was the one highlighted by the Oxford Mindfulness Center. I'm not going to go through these. Yeah, but I think this slide from them that I took and shared with you in second session is very important. This was the G's that they used to educate, in fact, non-Buddhists. Yeah, they call this workshop Buddhist psychology. Oxford Mindfulness Foundation called this Buddhist psychology workshop. And this is how they cover. Of course, not in detail, they can't. Yeah, it's just a one-day workshop. But, it's very interesting how they highlight to non-Buddhists about Buddhist psychology. And this is what they highlight. Yeah, and for me, right on the dot. So as practicing Buddhists, go back to this over and over again. This is the core. Yeah. Go back to the learning of the 4 Noble Truths, the Noble Eightfold Path, Satipatthana Sutta. Wow, this is the one, the meditative one. Yeah, the 3 characteristics, dependent origination, the 4 Brahma Viharas. Yeah, so I would suggest that continuously, if you find any Dhamma classes that very specific, zoom in. Yeah, a lot of times you will say, "Ayah, 4 Noble Path, 4 Noble Truth, I know lah, Noble Eightfold Path, I know." We know, but go and attend different teachers sharing or teaching on all these tips and techniques. Yeah, and like today, how I facilitate it for you all to learn from each other. Like some of you mentioned very clearly how you practice your Noble Eightfold Path, right? So go back to these 2, 4, 6 big topic over and over and over again. Yeah, and if you do not know where to start, I give you this one. Please start with the 4 Brahma Viharas. So the 4 Brahma Viharas hopefully will help you, yeah, at least already, yeah, to do the direct opposite of a lot of the difficult emotion that we have experienced or are experiencing in our life. So we want to do the direct opposite, the 4 beautiful emotions, yeah, the 4 immeasurable, yeah, the 4 Brahma Viharas. Start with this, yeah. So this is, if you do not know where to start, if this list is too long, start with the last bullet, 4 Brahma Viharas. Okay. Yeah. So I hope I'm a very graphic, visual person. So I like cartoon. So that's why this is my last slide. Yeah, of what I would like to share, and hopefully as a good reminder, yeah, for you to continue your practice. Yeah. So that's what my summary of our 3 session. Yeah, and I hoped, yeah, whatever that you can take along with you, yeah, and then go further. I still welcome if you still have question, yeah, please email me. Yeah, just like session 1, session 2, only 2 or 3 people email me, you know, or you know, WhatsApp me, you know, yeah. So the asking question was not that. That's why I figured out I have to do something. I said, today, I'm very happy I got all of you, yeah, to speak up, to ask question at least, yeah. So please continue to do that, yeah. After even we ended this 3 series of classes, post your question related to this core topic that I'm focusing on. Yeah, I'm happy to answer you in my time that I can. Yeah, but I will surely answer you. Yeah, so Sister Lian Yong, over to you. I pass back to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Sister Mian. Now can maybe invite Ariya to speak a few words. Ariya, Ariya, you have to unmute yourself. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Lan Yong, and thank you, Sister Mian. I think everyone have a very rich discussion and guidance for this topic. And I'm glad that I can see that how the Buddhist teaching in the traditional way of ancient wisdom is now being also blend in to bring to the world, so that people also can embrace the teaching of the Buddha, which is so powerful and effective and also practical for our life. And indeed, we can see that this teaching of helping us to overcome the hindrances of the mind is so important. And for the Buddhists, we focus it and streamline it to exactly what the Buddha mentioned, that hinder our mind from happiness, from joy, from being loving, from being compassionate and equanimous, and the ability to rejoice. So when we know how to dissect all this, then I think it's quite easy for us to be able to spend our effort to improve those areas that we can strengthen our mind, and also through that strengthening of the quality of our mind, it will lead us to a lot of new exposure and new experience that enliven our well-being, our life, and our association with others, and also our contribution to others. And I think this is very fortunate for us that we are able to come to this kind of discussion. And I think Sister Mian has prepared very well in terms of the slide, the content, and everything. I'm actually very happy to see that all of you are so fortunate to have all our speakers who are also a Buddhist and a psychologist, and that we can combine and bring the teaching of the Buddha to more people, and to give them the proper perspective of how we can cultivate the mind, and not to be shy to be a Buddhist, to practice the Buddha's teaching, and to declare that we are Buddhists that follow the Buddha's teaching. And also the method, so I think the last slide, all those are very important things, ingredient. And sometimes you'll be surprised that internationally people are using this to teach others, but some Buddhists are still not aware of this thing. And I think all of us have the opportunity and responsibility to also share with others, so that they can also benefit from the good teaching of the Buddha, and for everybody to uphold. And this not only bring happiness or well-being to one person, but to their family and to the society at large, and the whole bigger, larger community. So whatever that we learn, the Buddha said, remember to put into practice. Buddha always in the Dhammapada, this statement, learning without practice is of no use. We can learn and learn and learn, but if we don't practice, then we don't get the benefit. Then after that we will be forgetting about what we learned. So after learning, then it's important to remember. After remember, we investigate further, like the sound Sister Mian has said, go and explore some more. Yeah. So you read again and then put it to test, practice it, and then see what is the result. Then evaluate. And along the way, if there's any doubt or any, the doubt come up again, then you know where you can refer. Sister Mian say, okay, if you have anything, you can ask even further. I mean, from our side, from Ariya, if you also wish to ask to clarify doubt, you can also ask. Yeah, so there are sources for you to overcome all these like hindrances. So I think this is indeed very useful and very good for everyone. So remember to take this opportunity. Yeah, resources are there, and so when we know how to take this opportunity, meaning is even better than striking a lottery. Yeah, the Toto or lottery. Yeah, so these are the spiritual currency. Yeah, that we can actually acquire, and it follows us not only now but in our future until enlightenment. So I wish that everyone, yeah, and these are the way when we are able to overcome 5 hindrances. It leads you to Samma Samadhi. It leads you to the Samma Jnana, the right wisdom. And from the right wisdom, it will lead you to right liberation. So may all be able to realize this path as soon as possible and be able to experience, yeah, the bliss of awakening at the earliest opportunity. So thank you very much.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Okay, now can maybe kindly invite Ariya, okay, let's pay respect to the Triple Gem and Ariya by bowing 3 times. First bow.
Sakyatu,
Second bow.
Sakyatu.
Third bow. Okay. Maybe now kindly invite Ariya to lead us in the sharing of merits to close today's session.
Let's rejoice with the time spent here in deliberating, investigating of the Dhamma, and also sharing the Dhamma. We sincerely thank all the speakers, all the organizers, and also the participants for coming in, to come together to be happy with the Dhamma that we learn, and hopefully to bring this inspiration also to all our family members, relatives, and friends, so they too will be inspired to walk the Dhamma's way. May all our good merit continue to pray for us, to have greater strength, and to always stay also in contact with our Kayana Mitta, so that we will never lose our track on the noble path, and also be able to expedite our path to fruition and to experience the bliss of awakening. We also share this merit with the Devas and Nagas of mighty power, and also all the heavenly beings. Punyanumodana Akasatta cha Bummata Devanaga Mahitika Punyam Tanganumoditva Tirang Rakantu Lokasasanam Tirang Rakantu Desanam Tirang Rakantu Mamparanti Etavata Jami Sambatam Punya Sampadam Sabbe Deva Sabbe Satta Sabbe Bhuta Anumodantu Sabba Sampati Siddhya. Let us also make our aspiration for whatever good merits that we acquired, so that we will never follow the foolish, but only the wise, and until we attain final liberation. And may our merits also be shared, and for the well-being of the world, and wishes that all the leaders and rulers also lead and rule righteously, wisely, and passionately. Imina punya kammena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana patiya devo vasatu kalena sasa sampati hetucha ito bhavatu lokocha Raja Bhavatu Dhammiko. We also dedicate this merit for the spiritual well-being of our departed relatives, teachers, friends, and ancestors. Idam me nyadinam hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idam me nyadinam hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idam me nyadinam hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sukhihotu.
Sukhihotu. Thank you, Ayah. Okay. So the upcoming module will be announced soon. Okay, today's session will conclude our 1 year Ariya D.I.G modules. Okay, so up next on the 18th of December on Sunday, if you are free, why don't you make your way to Menara Camp DI, okay, for a luncheon, okay? And if you're interested to support this meritorious cause, okay, you can contribute in the form of money, okay, and contact Sister Gianna, Irene, or Sister Jennifer. Okay, next, just now as mentioned by Sister Ong, okay, it's good if young kids learn Dhamma, okay, they learn it from young, okay, so if you're interested to enroll your kids or grandkids in Dhamma classes, you might want to consider the Ariya Rainbow Kids program, okay, so it is now open till 30th of November, okay. So you may contact Sister Hema or Sister Niroshatan for more information. All right, so dear brothers and sisters, can you please turn on your cameras? The first time we took a group photo, it was without Ayah. Now Ayah is with us. Okay, so brothers and sisters, can you please turn on your cameras? Okay, Sister Maylie, Sister Ong. Sister Ong. Okay, Brother Eric. Okay, everybody is here. Great. Okay. Please smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you very much, dear brothers and sisters, for your support and for your contribution and sharing of experiences. Okay, so hopefully we'll meet again next year. Okay, thank you very much.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, everyone.
May you all be well, happy, healthy, and blessed. Sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sister Yuking. Thank you, Ayah.
The rest now.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.